before we get into it, we've got one little thing we want to show. I stole your line!
No. Anyways, when you start picking up collectibles, it gives you this new collectible screen. All the hands you get have nice faces attached to them. Also, their blood type.
Benjamin, Franklin, Lyndon, George, Rutherford. These are very presidential names.
For the most part, yeah.
Except for Millard.
President Millard.
Gerald Millard, the 52nd president.
But the men in boxes have their own statues, and they all mimic some sort of old piece of concept art.
Oh yeah? Well, what's the third one?
I don't know.
Okay.
I couldn't find any MGS3 art or any other Metal Gear art that was like that pose. I'm gonna guess it's supposed to be Eva or something, maybe. I don't know. Either that or one of the beauties from MGS4. They crawled around like that, kinda.
Kinda?
Yeah. And also, there are some other unlockables you can get from higher difficulties. Like, I'm playing through the prologue again on very hard, which changes up all the enemy encounters, and this is probably one of the hardest fights in the game, just the prologue chapter, because anytime you play this bit, you're like MGS4 Raiden, so you have none of your upgrades. So you can't parry in the air and you can't dodge, which makes fighting enemies very hard, even harder.
Yeah.
Geckos aren't too bad, even though they attack way more. You just kind of have to get lucky with parry counters, because you can't really just chop them in half at any time, because blade mode isn't strong enough in the prologue to do that.
Well, you got it anyway.
Yep.
Good job.
But the part that's a real nightmare is the second segment, because all the men have rocket launchers now, and also you have to fight 2 Blade Wolves at once.
In the prologue.
In the prologue.
But before you fight the real Blade Wolf.
Yeah, and also
these guys show up.
Because it's very hard, enemies don't take turns anymore, so they kind of just all go after you at once.
Nah.
I had to record this part a lot to actually get a run where I didn't get wrecked. Because also some, you know, the robot dogs can just sometimes have railguns on them, and most of them have railguns on them. And they'll kind of,
you know, that's cost effective.
Yeah. And sometimes they'll kind of go to opposite sides of the map, and both of them will start sniping at you. And also you have this man with a rocket launcher. I'm getting really lucky dodging all these laser shots.
No, it's skill.
Yeah. But they get tired sometimes.
Oh, he's playing dead. Oh, it's so cute.
Yeah,
look at the puppy.
The robot dogs do that once they get done shooting a whole lot of lasers. It makes the dog tired. Shooting lasers.
Yeah, that's just realism. That's verisimilitude right there. I mean, I saw my dog shoot lasers once, and he got really worn out.
Oh, jeez.
I may have been dreaming.
Okay.
But you know.
So yeah, that's what the prologue in Very Hard is like. The Ray fight isn't too different, actually. He's still kind of a tutorial guy, so... But anyways, if you finish the prologue in Very Hard, you get a new costume. It's...
What is it?
It's the suit!
That's pretty cool.
It's a pretty
Does it come
costume.
with a hat?
There's no hat.
Fuck it. I don't even care.
But there's sunglasses.
Oh, okay, I'm back.
Yeah.
Alright.
Oh, and one other dumb thing I missed is there's a VR mission right at the end of Chapter 2, right before you cut George in half. Whoops. Can't let that go unrecorded.
Get everything. Get every button. Good job, Raiden.
Also, speaking of the VR missions, there are unlockables tied to just beating them, so like... we also get some different bodies for Raiden, different colors.
Yeah.
The red one, more attack, less defense, consumes your blade mode more.
You have been pimped.
Yeah. And then there's a blue one, higher defense, lower power, less fuel usage in blade mode. But we're just gonna go with the suit, because look at that suit.
Damn, that's suave.
It's a pretty good suit. The lighting in the customization screen makes his hair look black, though, and it's not. But also, doing all that, we racked up a ton of money. So, on top of just pimping out all the swords and stuff, we're also going to grab 2 more moves for the sword. Both of them are pretty good moves, being Quick Draw and Lightning Strike.
How many VR missions do you have to do before you get, like, the neon undercarriage lighting on your feet?
That's all 30, man.
Oh, damn.
You gotta work a lot to get ground effects for Raiden.
You killed Monsoon. I'm impressed. The brains are in the server room undergoing training. Knock yourself out. Go nuts.
Alright. Hey, receptionist, where's the server room?
So aside from looking suave as hell with this suit, you can see how fast we're swinging the sword, and we got that machete from last time too, which is a lot faster.
Oh, hey!
It's not as powerful as a regular sword though, it's like 15% less attack power, and also has a shorter range. And then we also grabbed that sai.
Yeah?
Doesn't have combos, but instead you throw it around everywhere, and it lets you grapple yourself to enemies from long range.
Huh, that's cool.
And it does one other thing. If you don't use it for about 5 seconds, it'll start to charge up, and then your next hit, as long as it's purple, whatever enemy is hit by it, they are stunned the same way they are when they get hit by an EMP grenade.
That's cool.
So it's actually, despite not really having any combos or anything, it's still really useful.
Can you upgrade that, like its range or its charge up time?
No. Also, we have Quick Draw. You charge it up. It's a big old area of effect attack. The only thing you can upgrade for the sai is the amount of damage it does when you grapple stuff.
So it doesn't just grab someone; it grabs them, and in doing so, does harm.
Yeah.
Okay.
And that move right there is one of the other 2 moves we bought. It's basically the Stinger from Devil May Cry.
Our business hours for the day have ended. We are looking forward to your next visit.
Are you a robot or just supremely unhelpful? Oh, okay.
She's a bad robot. My eyes say so.
Is that correct?
When you grapple yourself to somebody, though, you also red hot kick them. Bam!
Yeah, you do.
So even though there's like no combos for the sai, depending on where you grapple them from, you get different attacks. So like do it from long range, you do that red hot kick. If you do it when you're right next to a guy, instead of red hot kicking them, you do like a sweep kick to knock them away, and it can hit multiple enemies. Like that. There's a sweep kick.
Yeah, that's cool.
And if you grapple and do a second attack, you do like a stab kick.
Stab the kick. Stab it. Stab his kicks.
And you can throw the sai really far away. Like, you don't even really worry about, like, I wish I could upgrade the range of it, because it goes like halfway across the map already.
Nice. Now, what's this thing that keeps popping up?
Oh, you'll see Ripper mode in a second, but first, Quick Draw.
I don't want to rush you, but it's inviting me to.
Yeah. Aside from being an area of effect attack, Quick Draw also hits multiple times in a row, because it's like that kind of anime attack where even though you only do one slash, you secretly slash so fast you hit him like 10 times. Like that.
Yeah, that's just the way Raiden works.
But since Jack...
By the way, that was that guy's head you chopped off. There was a helpful label in case you missed it.
Head.
It was a head.
Ripper mode. So since Jack is back, anytime the blade mode meter is completely full, it turns red, and then you can activate Ripper mode, which just gives you really increased attack power. Like, I kicked that wolf once, and it broke.
It just broke.
I just broke that dog.
No, I don't mean house broke. He's broke.
The dog is in pieces. I'm sorry.
Raiden, Sundowner contacted you from the top floor. Time to make your way up there.
When you have Ripper mode activated, it sucks up your blade mode meter a lot faster than normal, though. But you can keep it going for a long time if you always manage to Zandatsu somebody before it ends.
Oh, come on, that's not nice.
I accidentally picked up some collectibles and somehow saved, even though I'm pretty sure it didn't, but normally there would be concept art right here.
Okay.
Take my word for it. I don't know, I found that one my first time. Like, that first one is, like, right next to the railing. It's just inviting you to jump on that.
Yeah.
I mean, it's kind of sneaky, but not too bad.
Can you grapple the treasure chests?
No!
Does that do a thing? No? Okay.
No, you can't grapple any, like, environmental things. It's only enemies. Which some VR missions do use in a neat way, where you can actually... Like, the ones where you just have to get to a point really fast, you can use the side to grapple to enemies in weird locations to, like, create shortcuts.
Well, yeah...
The elevators appear to be disabled, which we should have expected, I suppose.
I will access the control unit. Perhaps you can hack an elevator and make it operational.
Ooh, splendid idea. By all means, yes. It seems the guards are storming the building. Raiden, get back to the entrance. Buy me some time to get this elevator operational. You can control that UGT as well, yes?
Do you think anybody asks about those when they come during regular business hours?
So, maybe that's why they have a robot receptionist, because a real human does not feel comfortable being in front of minigun turrets?
I know I wouldn't. I don't like that I sit next to the copy machine, and this would be way too much for me.
Look, there's some guy over there who keeps rubbing paper over this, trying to fax it, but it's a gun, and I don't think he quite understands the difference.
So, did you blow up that globe thing, or is that just scripted? It blows up now.
Oh, I just blew it up.
Okay.
Yeah. There were guys with shields earlier. Normally you don't want to kill one of them because they have a special arm, but accidentally grabbed it ahead of time! Oh well. But guys will continue to storm you, and sometimes you might need to get off the guns to deal with guys who get past you.
That's the last thing they'll ever do.
This is also an optional ranked fight, because Doctor will hack the elevator way before all the enemies are done flooding in. Also, your gun turrets can break if they take too much damage.
Well, that's no good.
But yeah, if you stay here and continue to fight all the dudes, you'll get an extra rank. And it's... like, the requirements for it aren't too bad. It's mostly just, if you can live through this, you're gonna get an S rank. Because, like, the time requirement is something like 5 minutes, and you can do it in, like, 2.5 easily. It's more just getting through the whole thing.
Oh, it's been a while since we saw Mestis.
Yeah. And they're still big jerks.
Come on, he just wants a hug. A big... slamming hug.
He went through the I didn't parry that because he was like on the other side and he somehow went through the ceiling. But either way, even though I have an unupgraded damage stat for this machete with Ripper mode activated, it still tears through stuff. Oh, also Ripper mode also gives you the chance to just randomly cut things in half, just like the Fox Blade.
So if you combine Ripper mode with the Fox Blade, you are getting no spines, but also untouchable.
Yeah.
Ah, whoa!
Yeah, the last guy they throw at you
that
is
has
one
got
of these.
more guns than you. You are outgunned.
You can shoot the missiles down, but they usually move away from the guys, so they just keep shooting them.
Yeah, you gotta keep your priorities. The best defense is a good dead enemy.
Yeah. Also, I like the combo hit meter just goes crazy high because you're just shooting bullets. That's my combo, all these bullets.
Yeah, 210 combo.
Yeah.
Yeah.
For security purposes, the building is divided into upper and lower halves. The lower area consists of offices and meeting space for staff and visitors, while confidential military projects and technical research are restricted to the upper levels.
So that's where the brains in the server room will be, up top.
Indeed. But that elevator can only access the lower floors. You need to get to the 20th floor and pass the security gate there to reach the upper area.
Let me guess. Time to find another left hand?
Well, that is the problem. Security cyborgs would not have sufficient clearance. But managers and senior staff have already been evacuated, no doubt.
So...
The only option is to cut the power to the security gate, which will not be easy. It is powered by no less than 3 systems, including a backup power supply. You will need to destroy all of the electrical control panels to disable them. In any case, you should arrive at the 20th floor soon.
Well, Boris, that's Jack. What did you think? I read that only 1 in 50 soldiers can kill with 0 hesitation. Guess I'm a 2%er, huh? I know what they went through, yeah. But I sure as hell didn't let it stop me.
No, I guess not.
Regular guys, they couldn't handle it. All the blood and body parts, the fear in dying eyes. Me, though, I like it. A lot. No hesitation, no regrets. Maybe it's in my blood. Maybe it's the Sears program. Probably both. The younger you learn a thing, the better you retain it, you know? I remember Liberia like it was yesterday. All the abuse, the threats at gunpoint. Next thing I know, I'm getting off on cutting guys to shreds.
Raiden.
But afterwards it was tough. Especially once I got to the US. I got counseling and education. But every time I talked with someone normal, I felt like all the killing I'd done was gonna crush me. And it didn't stop. Not in my dreams, anyway. I'd hear voices at night, calling out all my crimes, but I couldn't shut them out. The rest of my crew adapted to American life well enough, but I never could.
And it returns only now. I've always known you have a dark part in your mind. Perhaps I should not have hired you at all. Perhaps you should not be near battlefield.
The hell with that. If I hadn't signed up, I wouldn't be here to help put an end to this. I gotta do what I can to stop that VR training. I'm not the only one suffering. I need to do this for my old friends. The boys back in Liberia who didn't survive. I survived all the killing, thrived on it, but the experience destroyed them.
Duh.
Sorry. I better get moving.
The electrical panels are most likely hidden in the walls.
Use your thermal visor.
AR to search for any unusual heat sources inside the walls there.
So one of my favorite things now that once Raiden goes a little nuts is because, you know, you have the codec calls with normal Raiden and then you have the Jack the Ripper codec calls, but you can get them back to back, so you can just be, Ryan will just be like, Courtney, I love spines. And then you call up Courtney again, it's like, have you ever eaten Cambonian, Courtney? Like, just one right after the other. He just flips between them so quickly. Oh.
Just imagine you clicked your sticks before calling.
Yeah.
More Patriot data, yes. Oh, I had no idea they were so close to our perpetual energy source. Fascinating.
Just in case there wasn't enough things that are literally impossible in Metal Gear Land.
Well, they were close. I didn't quite get it.
Keep at it, Raiden. So
this area is a ranked thing that starts off as stealth. Whenever you get caught, is when it like starts ranking you. If you... That guy's stuck in a desk. He really wants to get to that porn, but he doesn't know how to get around it.
He's, his brain is equally stiff.
If you never get caught, you can actually get a no... It's kind of a bug for this rank, I guess, but if you never get caught, but stealth kill everybody, you still get the no kills award. Which is a little weird.
I guess They wanted to include a no catch, but couldn't for like the 2 times it would matter.
Yeah, I don't
sort
know.
of like a backdoor way, maybe. Benefit of the doubt.
But anyways, they're able to capture that man's chicken wiggle on camera. But also, if you start taking out the wall panels and you, without getting caught, more dudes will get sent in to see what's up. So if you take out 2 of those panels, that guy with the hammer comes in, and he's a dude with a special arm.
Well, time to go to work, Raiden.
Yep. That was... Oh, hello. There's a raptor.
I was kind of wondering what would happen if someone got in the way of your grapple kick.
Yeah, they get hit as well.
They get kicked.
Also, I don't know how I did it, but I dodged all those missiles while staying in place.
Because you're a ninja. How many times do I have to say it?
Yep. Stuck that man's arm. Also, if you're going in for a Zandatsu, it's smart to turn Ripper mode off so you have more time, because I kind of messed that up. Whoops. But yeah, you can also turn Ripper mode off at any time. You don't have to drain the whole meter. So you can do kind of cool things with that, like if you do a parry counter, because Raiden has a little bit of a wind-up while he's doing parry counter, you can turn it on right before it hits. So the parry counter hits for like 6 times normal amount of damage, then you can just turn it right back off, so you're not wasting all your blade mode.
Nice.
Some other kind of neat tricks you can do with Ripper mode like that. Some enemies are kind of affected differently by the Psy, like how long they get stunned. UGs get stunned by it longer than normal cyborgs. These guys only get
because of all of the science in them?
I think so, yeah. Also, because you can grapple guys who you've launched, you can kind of infinitely juggle them.
As is our right.
Yeah.
This is God's way.
Raiden falls down faster than enemies who have been juggled do. And also your air combo like pushes them further up into the air. So as long as you grapple them fast enough, they're pretty much done for.
No damage. Alright.
Yep. Going for no damage in this one is probably easier than meeting the normal requirements for an S rank, because they want you to get a lot of battle points in this one.
I'm always hoping every box is a box man and not a box.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, I like the box, but not as much as I like the box man.
The box man's the best, because he comes with his own action figure.
But in order to get it, you have to remove him from the box.
Oh no!
Oh! They will never be mint condition.
No. They're like those blind bag toys you can get now. You never know what action figure you're gonna get unless you take them out of the package.
Fiendish. You can't even use AR.
Nope. Can't grapple pop machines.
Where are all the cans?
There we go.
Okay. I hope that means like one of the buttons just spits out cyborg juice. Like there's Coke, Dr. Pepper, Diet Coke, cyborg juice, squirt.
Who wants some C juice? Some CJ.
Shall I activate your pain inhibitors now?
No, keep them off. I need it this way.
Well, as you wish. I must say, I have turned more than a few men into cyborgs, but you... Well, your past is most,
What you getting at, Doc? Most of the time, you're working with First World ex-military. Grown men. Compared to the average third-world child soldier, I can't really complain. Most of them, they're the sort of gorillas your typical patient gets paid to slaughter.
Perhaps, but,
This shouldn't be news to you, Doc.
yes, but,
Look, just help me take care of those brains after I bring them back. I do my business, you do yours.
Yes.
You do your brain stuff, I'll do my spine stuff.
He wasn't actually unlocking the door, he was just buying upgrades. Box, box!
It's just normal box.
Lame.
And so at this point, there's just like a million striders just outside, like strafing wherever you are at and shooting everything.
Well, you should probably get out of there.
Nice of them to blow open the door for me, yeah? Idiots.
No, get the box, get the box!
There's just a little bit of money in there.
What's in the box?
It's like 500 battle points.
Gotta get the box, gotta get the points.
I'm gonna get way more points for skipping it, actually, because this one, normally the time rank is just 1,000 points max. For this one, because you just gotta run through stuff, it's uncapped, so you can get way more than 1,000 points if you do it really fast.
Are there some points where they put an enemy in front of you and using the Psy would be a shortcut?
No, unfortunately. I wish that was the case, because that would be cool.
Well, I wish you got that box. We can't always get what we want.
Like grads, especially, get stunned for about 5 seconds when you hit them with the charged up Psy, which is enough time for the Psy to charge up again, so you can just keep grads on lockdown if you really want to.
I see.
Except it bounced off there for some reason.
What a jerk.
Also, this chapter is when they start throwing the Desperado-branded enemies at you, which are just tougher in general.
Uh-huh.
Anything with that black and red paint job.
All these sliders in the area.
Oh no, you found a White Castle. Get out of there.
If I put to use, I mean, we're gonna fucking jump on them. And also use explosions to propel ourselves?
You know, that's the way you do it.
Yeah.
Running around at the speed of sound. Got to follow my rainbow.
That's a good cover.
This is the best. Alright. Okay. I'm good. I'm good. Don't worry. I'm fine.
4,000 points for time.
Yes!
Quite a ways up now, yeah? Almost there. I have just finished analyzing the latest security data. You should find an indoor garden up ahead.
A garden? Sounds fancy.
A Japanese garden, to be precise. It is an area set aside for VIPs. Apparently, one of World Marshal's directors is a rather serious Japanese culture enthusiast.
All right, so what's this got to do with me? Is there something I need from the garden?
Not at all. You need only pass through that area to arrive at a freight elevator. I found a route to the elevator controls through the unit we hijacked downstairs. I have located the server room as well. You can reach it via the freight elevator.
Great work, Doc.
Elementary, my dear Raiden. Now, head for the garden.
This next area is cool.
Really? Because I'm just gonna go watch the last one again. Alright, it's pretty cool.
It's neat.
Okay, next time then. If you ask me, no Japanese garden's complete without cherry blossoms. I hear a lot of towns in Japan are full of cherry blossoms in the springtime. They have picnics under them, drink sake and stuff. Sounds like a lot of fun, right? Food culture is about a lot more than just what you eat, you know. Hey, how about we all go to Japan for cherry blossom season? You know, once you're done there.
Sounds good to me. Once I'm done.